Bailout, stimulus, more government spending, higher taxes. Barack Obama and his team have the worst fiscal record in the history of the United States of America. I got out there, freshmen, 72 members in our class, and I got assigned to the Appropriations Committee. I was sitting in a room with about 25 other members of Congress. They're all Republicans, and they're going to spend $3 billion. $3 billion. Every single person in that room added something into this bill for new spending. And I said, well, look, I don't really want to add anything to the bill, but I would like to ask a question if that'd be okay. Where is the money coming from? They threw their pencils down and looked at me like I was from another planet. So the next day we go to vote on this bill, and I vote no. And I voted no on the bill. Later, and we're down on the floor of the House of Representatives, the chairman of the committee comes up and says, Mark, we've just kicked you off the Appropriations Committee because of the way you voted. I wrote a letter to every member of Congress, and the letter went like this. I voted to stop spending that we can't afford. And I got kicked off the Appropriations Committee for doing it. And I have only one real regret sitting here this evening, and that's that I have only one committee to get kicked off of. The bottom line is we need to start thinking about solutions. And let me tell you how we solve problems in business. We go back to our experience in business and draw on the experience that we've had in our lives, and then we develop a vision and a plan as to what to do to fix those problems. Balance the budget in 5 years. Repeals Obamacare, makes the Bush tax cuts or their equivalent permanent. It calls for $1.364 trillion in spending reductions, and it calls for $368 billion in addition to offset the tax cuts, and that could be things like sugar subsidies or peanut subsidies or tax credits and a whole bunch of other things to offset some of the tax reductions. Return this nation to a governance based on the Constitution of the United States of America. We have to balance the federal budget. We cannot keep spending more money than we have. We can do this if we want to. And when I go to Washington, D.C., this is going to be the gist of where we're going. What's really exciting to me is we went in there with problems very similar to what we're facing today, and 4 years later we had passed the biggest tax cut in American history. We got the budget balanced, we cut taxes at the same time, and our economy boomed.